What is up, guys? It's Eli here from Midget Bricks, and today I'm going to be doing a full ranking of the modular Lego series. First I'm going to lay out a few ground rules. So, I will not be ranking like Ninjago modulars or Marvel modulars, nothing like that. I'll only be doing the 19 ones that are from, I guess, Creator Expert or Icons. Yeah, and then also another thing is this will be heavily influenced just by my own opinion. It's not everything. My opinion isn't everything. So if you like a set that I don't like as much, you should still feel free to buy it. But I do hope that my opinions can help you decide what you would want to buy in the future. So, yeah, and so I'll be ranking more heavily on exterior than interior, but interior will definitely still play a big part, but probably only about 50% is as much important for me personally, but yeah. So there are 19, so I'll be starting from the worst to the best. So let's get right into it. So, first off, you probably could have already guessed it. I have Market Street as number 19. So, this set, I don't know. I feel like, well, it definitely hasn't aged well over time. I feel like just the techniques aren't necessarily the best. Also, over here on this left, on like the left section of the building, this is just, I don't know, it's kind of wasted space. There's not a big point of that being here, and I feel like just the entirety of this, I don't know. I mean, the color's kind of nice, but overall, it doesn't look that great. Like the best looking thing about the outside of this is just these stairs coming up. But then the other thing is it's not just the outside, also the interior. So there's no interior basically. The only interior that is here is just stairs, which kind of sucks, but I think they're kind of, I don't know, they're starting to, I don't know. I feel like at the beginning they were kind of letting this open space be here so that you could make, I don't know, your own interior. I don't know. It took them a while to get out of that completely, but yeah, I think that could partially be what is happening there. And then in the back here, there's nothing much happening. I mean, the back looks pretty okay, and the sides are fine. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, so this set is just, it doesn't have a lot going for it. I mean, it's interesting. It's definitely interesting the way it's built. There's, I don't know, these arches are it's, I don't know. It's cool, but not, definitely not anywhere near the best. So number 18, I have Cafe Corner. So I don't know. Again, I mean, okay, this I like the way it looks pretty well, but I feel like, I don't know. It doesn't look like amazing from the outside. I think it looks pretty decent, but there's not a bunch going for it. I feel like at this point in the Lego modular lineup, because I mean this is the first one, so they didn't have a lot of like pieces to use. So these windows are kind of awkward up here. Also, these windows. I mean, it's cool, it's interesting, but not really that great. And then the thing that also brings it down is that the inside here, there's no insides in this set. It is, yeah, so that's another thing. So yeah, they're leaving it open so I think you can probably put stuff in. So that's probably what they were going for. Yeah, it took them a second to get out of that phase. And then the back here, I mean, the sides look pretty good, but I mean, anyway, you're going to be putting up two modulars on each side of it, probably. So that's not a big thing, but yeah, so not a bunch going on the back. So yeah, just not a bunch going on for this set in general, so that's why it's kind of this low on the list. So number 17, we have the pet shop. So I think this is definitely a step up from these two sets. I like this set. I mean, it's pretty good for the most part. I think it looks pretty good from the outside. These windows are definitely nice. The sign is pretty cool. Yeah, definitely it looks good. And yeah, the back also looks good. You have like this little entryway into, I guess, the basement, or yeah, so I feel like that looks pretty good. And then I mean the interior I feel like is okay. Not the best, not the worst, but yeah, decent interior overall. I mean, this leaves a little bit to be desired. I don't know. There's a little bit of just empty space, I guess, there. Nothing crazy, but this tiling over here is nice. Also, the pet shop, just there's not a bunch of space for the pet shop. I don't know. I feel like, but it's okay. And then I guess this is probably the biggest problem in the interior. There's just, I don't know. This is kind of, I guess, seems a little lazy. There's putting this guy in here painting, but I don't know. I guess they're probably still coming out of that phase of letting you do your own interior. I don't know if that's what they were thinking, I guess, with this room. But yeah, so I don't know. All in all, I say this set is just kind of a little mid, I guess. It's just not super, there's not a lot going for it, but it's not a bad set. It's still a good set, but it's just not, it just can't compete with a lot of the other sets. But yeah, so number 16, we have the corner garage. So I mean, I think this set is, it's cool. Like it has these curves here. That's definitely, it's interesting. It's something new that they're trying. But I mean, this like slit here is pretty big. They maybe could have done that better. I don't know. And then yeah, I feel like this whole section right here looks good. Is what I would expect to see from a gas station. Yeah, it looks good, I think. So I mean, from the outside it looks pretty good. I would say personally, I just don't know if it's one of my favorites. Personally, I don't know. It's a little bit bland, but it's just not super interesting. But yeah, it's still good. I feel like yeah, and also the back, just not a bunch going on. Little doorway here to a couple things, but yeah, and the sides look good, I think, for the most part. I mean, there's a little bit stuff going on over here, but you'll probably have two modulars up against it, or yeah, so you're not really seeing that part. But I don't even really think it looks bad really in the first place. But so the interior, I don't know. I feel like the interior is pretty decent. It's a step up from the other ones that we've already been looking at. I think it's pretty decent. Yeah, I don't know. Like they have like this oh yeah, vet over here. I think it looks pretty good. It's kind of random, I guess, to be in a gas station, but I mean, it's cool. And this little curved wall is nice. Nice there of a waiting room. Yeah, and then up here is an apartment. Yeah, pretty decent overall. Little kitchenette, little bathroom. Yeah, so I think the interior is pretty decent. Still not like getting anywhere near the best or top tier interior for the modular lineup. But yeah, so this set a little bit misses the mark for me. I feel like it's kind of quite a bit of personal opinion on that, but at least about the outside, I feel like quite a bit of personal opinion. I like it, but the interior is not the best, and also I feel like the exterior is a little bit bland. But yeah, so number 15, we have the Jazz Club. So yeah, I think it looks good. It definitely looks good from the outside. Yeah, I really like these windows. I feel like this little section over here, the pizzeria, that definitely it looks good. But I don't know. I guess I'm just not one thing. I'm not a super big fan of the Jazz Club in general. I don't know. I really wish we got something else here. I don't know. It just misses the mark for me personally, and yeah, I just don't really care a lot about a jazz club. So I still think it looks pretty good, but yeah, it's just partially I just don't care about a jazz club. So that's one reason why it's so low on here. Then also, I don't know, the interior of the jazz club, it's a little bit weak. I don't know, it's just pretty tiny. There's not a bunch of seating play. I don't know. The seating area I don't have as much of a problem with as the stage. There's just hardly any room. Like you can just fit the minifigures up there like barely. They're squeezed in. So I don't know. I feel like they maybe could have done something different here just to free up some space because yeah, there's just not a whole lot of space. But yeah, the back looks good. I think, yeah, looks pretty good. They have this little cabinet out here. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the back definitely looks good, and the sides you'll be placing up against other modulars most likely, but I think the sides look pretty good over all in all. But yeah, so yeah, on to number 14, we have the bookshop. So yeah, I actually have this set, and I think it's definitely good. It's a good build. It kind of looks a little bit like this part, at least. It's kind of similar to the pet shop in the way that, well, this window is similar to the building that's on the left of the pet shop, and yeah, and this has the similarity where these two little things here can split apart, so the buildings can be on their own. But yeah, so it's cool, but yeah, and I think it looks good from the outside. This is definitely a step up from some of the older ones, some of the ones I was showing you before. I like this roof tiling there. Then also, I don't know. Okay, so the inside, yeah, I like the floor. I think the insides look pretty good, but the thing is, these these bookshelves. Like there's just not it's like supposed to be a bookshop. That's the name of the modular. So the thing is there's just not much bookshelving is the thing. There's not very many books and like yeah, there's just this it's just this and this. That's like all the books in the entire place. And there's a little bit of books in the front here. There's a little bit of books. But yeah, so just not a bunch of books. Yeah, so I found this. This is not real. This is just an mock interior that someone made. So yeah, but I feel like I don't know, this doesn't look necessarily like the best or like the most like high class like interior ever, but I feel like it should maybe have looked something more like this. I don't know, it would have just made more sense to me anyway. I don't know, they could have just had more interior there with books. But yeah, all in all, the interior is pretty decent besides that flaw, at least for me. And then the back looks good. These like nice balconies here, it looks good. Yeah, the sides look good. And over here we have a little garden area. That was a good inclusion, breaks up the green space a little bit. Yeah, so all in all, good. Also, this birch tree, it's nice. Definitely good inclusion there. And yeah, so on to number 13, we have the green grocer. So I really like this set. I really, really like this set. So, and I would have placed it higher, but I'll tell you why I did not in a second. But yeah, so definitely this thing is big and I don't know, I think it looks very good. I love this window design. Yeah, I think all in all, this is looks amazing from the outside. Definitely very good. Yeah, not my favorite, but like I think it's definitely it packs a punch. It's good. But yeah, so here's where we start to get into my issue. But so over here, I mean, like this is it's a pretty decent interior on the first floor anyway, but then where it really lacks is these two floors. So I think this is still where the modular series is getting out of its phase of like not really doing an interior, but they still kind of do an interior, but they still don't really. So yeah, this definitely leaves a lot to be desired. And yeah, so that really just misses the mark. So I think this definitely would have been rated a little bit higher if it wasn't for that. But yeah, still in the exterior looks good and the back here looks good. I love this little fire escape. I think that's really good design. Looks good. Yeah, this little entryway leading out. But yeah, so back looks good. Front definitely looks very good. But yeah, that interior really just made it go down for me anyway. But yeah, so number 12, we have the fire brigade. So I think yeah, this definitely looks good from the outside. I think it looks basically just the way I would expect it to look. Yeah, you definitely want to fire a fire house in your city. Definitely a very good one to have. Yeah, this fire truck looks good. The bell up here looks great. Yeah, I like the design all in all. For me, I think it's very good. The interior, I don't know. Well, they had to leave quite a bit of space here for the fire truck, so that's okay. And I don't know. I feel like this is about what I would expect. I mean, there's not a lot going on, but I feel like it's enough. to get by anyway. And then also, I actually really I like this interior up here. I mean, it's pretty simple, but the ping pong table, I mean, that's pretty great. And then also the little fridge here and the little kitchenette. I don't know. I feel like it's about what you're expecting. I don't know. I mean, I guess the only thing is, well, this is only 2 floors, so they could have maybe added on another floor to maybe give some bedding area. I don't know. That could have been cool. So maybe a little bit missing the mark there. But yeah, back it looks pretty good. Good. They're putting some grass back here. I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily necessary, but yeah. So and the little water tower that looks definitely good. Breaks up the just the grayness of the roof. But yeah. So yeah, good modular. Good all in all. Better interior than some of the ones we've been looking at already. But yeah. So let's move on to number 11, which is Grand Emporium. So yeah, this is. I think it's good. It's definitely I don't know. It's pretty bland. I mean, there's not like there's not a whole lot going on, but I don't know. I feel like it works for this set. I don't know because you want some modulars that are like not super like pop outish. Like you want a few that are just that can it kind of just goes in wherever. But yeah, and I feel like this one's a perfect one for that. But I still I like the simplicity. I think it looks good. I love these arches, these little coverings for the windows. Yeah, it definitely looks good. I like it. Very very good look, I think. But the interior, I don't know, leaves a little bit to be desired. I like this little dressing room. That's a good thing. And I really like these doors here. That's great. The spinning doors. And then also the escalator, which it doesn't make much sense because they should really have two that are going up and down, but that would just but I mean actually they had enough space to do that, so I don't know why they didn't just push this forward a little bit and then shove another one of those in there. I feel like that would have been a better idea. They could have utilized their space a little bit more, would have added a few more pieces, maybe up the price a little bit, but I don't know. I feel like that would have been okay. But then also this next floor definitely leaves a little bit to be desired. So I don't know. I feel like the interior has an interior, but they definitely could have done a little bit more with it. But yeah, I do really like the outside of this set, and also the walls back here are pretty plain. So if you're not putting it up against other modulars, it looks pretty good. And then also a little alleyway leading out there. And also, I was gonna go back actually real quick. Oh, wait, for some reason, oh, this picture doesn't have the sign up there. Oh, I don't know why it doesn't have the sign up there. Sorry, guys. So this, okay, yeah, I like the sign. That's it's cool design. It's kind of funny, but yeah, it's cool. And then yeah, but yeah, and I really like this leading down to yeah. I really like the way it looks, even though it is kind of a little bit bland colors, but I feel like it works for this set. I feel like they got it done right. So next up, we have number 10, which is the brick bank. This is definitely a step up. This is a big step up here. I feel like this is definitely the way I'd expect a bank to look. It looks very classy. I love the classy vibe it gives off. I don't know, these pillars looks very good. And little laundry area. I love all of that. Yeah, I think it looks amazing from the outside. And this vault definitely hits the mark just right. And this little where the employee is right here looks very good. I love these washing machines look just the way I would want them to. Yeah, and this next floor also very good. Some offices, yeah, I feel like that works. Looks very good. And then yeah, so I kind of forgot about this part. So yeah, so the sides don't look the best, especially this side. It's not the best, but most likely you will have it up against other ones. That's one thing that maybe kind of hold back a little bit on this. That's kind of a little unfortunate, but it does make a cool interior inside though. So that's the thing. Like this wall here looks really good on the inside, but on the outside, not so much. But that's for the most part that should be okay. But yeah, so that's not a big deduction, but like a little bit. So yeah, let's move on to number 9. We have the Palace Cinema. And yeah, this it definitely looks very good, very unique. There's not really any other set that really looks quite like this. I love this sign thing here. That looks amazing. And the movie posters looks very good. The car is pretty good. Yeah, and I love the way the roof looks. I really, really like the way this looks from the outside. I don't know. I wouldn't really do anything to change it. I have this set. It's amazing. I love this set. But I'll show you where it's lacking a little bit. The interior. Oh wow, this is not a great picture. The interior. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else they could have put here. Maybe like some arcade games. I mean, I don't know if they did that in theaters back then, but I don't know. I guess that might kind of ruin the classy vibe, I guess, of this. But yeah, I don't know. They could have maybe done something, maybe some chairs or just something to break it up a little bit. But I do love this base plate though. It's a great base plate. Or yeah, or they could have done some tiling, but they weren't really doing that as much back then. But and I also love the way the red base plate looks. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else they could have included, but yeah, it's not a lot going on the insides that is not great. Then also, this is a bigger problem. There's just not much seating. It's only 6 seats, not including this seat. But yeah, so that's just not. I don't know. I expected more from that, but I don't know. I like the way the screen looks here. But yeah, so I don't love that, but it's okay. They're still they're at this point. The designers were still figuring out how to do interiors, and we're definitely not doing nearly as much as they do now. So yeah, but that is a definitely deduction there that is not the best, but it still looks pretty good all in all. But yeah, and this is the only picture I could find of the sides. Yeah, it's good sides. I like this little detail there. Looks good, and yeah. So on to number 8, which is oh, I had another picture up here. Well, yeah, that's where you can see the screen. But anyway, on to number 8, which is the Natural History Museum. Yeah, and this is the newest one that they've came out with. I think definitely looks good. Packs a punch with its 1.5 base plates. These pillars definitely look definitely look nice. And then yeah, I think it looks good from the outside. I don't know how I feel about these banners. Personally, I almost wish that they didn't even put the banners on there. But yeah, I think it looks it's okay. And I like these statues. This tree looks good. But yeah, then interior, I think the first floor looks good. I love the tiling. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The interior is like I almost wish they had more in here for it taking up 2 or 1.5 base plates. But I just don't know what else they could have done. But I mean, it looks pretty good. The second floor is definitely a downgrade from the first. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know if I personally. Oops. I don't know if I personally like. I don't know if I personally like the fact that this takes up 1.5 for a museum. I personally just that's one thing that makes me reluctant to even want to put this in like my city because it's just so big, and I don't know if I want to dedicate 1.5 spaces for this set. It just seems like a lot of space. But actually, this leads me into the next one, which is the boutique hotel, which is number 7. So yeah, definitely a good looking set. I think it looks amazing. Definitely nothing like what they've done before. It looks very good. I love the uniqueness. I really like this set. I'm considering buying it for myself actually. But yeah, so yeah, this lobby, I think it looks very good. Yeah, no really problem with it there. Now here's where I get into my problems. So yeah, so as I was saying with the museum, I don't know. I kind of wish that they did like that they made the boutique hotel bigger so they could have leave more room for the hotel rooms, and then they could have made the museum a smaller one, like just a one base plate. But then also, I mean, I definitely really like the way the boutique hotel looks from the outside though. So I don't really want to see that change, but I do want to see the interior change. So I guess I don't know, you kind of have to pick, but and I care more about the exterior. So yeah, so that's not the biggest issue for me. I still think this looks pretty good. There's just not much room. There's only like 3 rooms, which is just it's a hotel, so that's not the best. And then the back, yeah, looks good here. These sides are look pretty good. But anyway, you'll probably be having these up against stuff. And this little alleyway with the dumpster, definitely nice. Breaks up the gray base plate. Yeah, it looks good. So yeah, I guess on to number six, which is the police station. Um, yeah, so I think this looks very good. I'm a little bit biased. This is my first modular, so I hope I'm not just being biased. But yeah, I don't know. I really like the way this looks. I feel like it's really just perfect for what it is. The yeah, police station. You want that in your city, and I feel like this looks like the perfect police station, at least for me anyway. I like the sign up here and donut shop. That's it's a really good inclusion considering this is a police station. That's amazing. Yeah, I think this looks very, very nice. I love the detailing. I love the little green stuff here. And yeah, interior, I think, yeah, looks good. I don't know. Yeah, the little jail cell there. Yeah, the donut shop looks great. Yeah, I really like this. I love that. Yeah, little office spaces. I don't know. The interior is about what I expect. And then interrogation rooms. Yeah, I mean, little in a bathroom. Really glad that they put a bathroom there. That's always great, but yeah, yeah, it looks very good. I don't really have like any problems with this set. I think the back looks great. Yeah, I don't know. Don't really have any problems with this set whatsoever for the most part. I think it's a good set, not the best, but definitely one that's high up there and one I would definitely recommend. But yeah, so number five, we have the Downtown Diner. And I love the set too. I used to have this set, but I sold it. But yeah, it was a fun build. Definitely, I don't know. I love this set. It's very interesting. Nothing like what they've done before. Very different. And yeah, so I love the design. It's great. And then also the interior is absolutely amazing. Yeah, this first floor I would definitely change absolutely nothing. The tiling looks amazing, and just everything about it looks great. And then this and then up here, this is the second floor. Yeah, I really like this too, this little gym area. I love that. I love going to the gym myself. This is I don't know, I love the boxing ring here. It's I don't know, yeah, definitely great. I don't know if I change really that much about that. And then this third floor, I really like this too. The recording studio, I feel like it fits in with the diner. Yeah, I don't know. I like all of it. It looks good to me. I don't think I'd really change anything about the set for the most part anyway. I don't know. I don't really have any big problems anyway, but yeah, in the back here looks good. Little door leading out. Yeah, it looks great. I feel like the way it is. Um yeah, so on to number four, we have the Parisian restaurant, which is another one that's just great. Well, now we're getting into all the great ones, but yeah, so this set definitely looks very good from the outside. I loved it. It just went crazy with all this detailing. It looks amazing from the outside, and then this little walkway in is very nice. I don't, yeah, very good. Um, and then also the interior though is amazing too. Like I love this interior. Not a like there's not a lot of space, but I mean they could have maybe brought this out a little bit to leave to bring a little bit more space into here. That would up the price too, so like you kind of have to pick your battles there. But and also this interior, yeah, it's good. Apartment looks, I think that looks good to me. And up here there, but we have a little art studio. That looks good. Yeah, I don't. And a furnace here. That looks good. I feel like the chimney. Then the back, yeah, I think the back looks good. Like this walkway up and this little eating area out here looks good. The dumpster, yeah, I feel like it looks definitely good from the back side too. Yeah, so I don't know. I love this set. It definitely has great detail. And I guess yeah, on to number three, which is the detective's office. I don't know. I love this set. As a kid, I really wanted this set, but I mean, I was way too young to be spending that type of money, but so I didn't actually ever get this. But yeah, I feel like this is one of the ones that did it for me. I was like, oh gosh, I'd really love to have this set. I really want to get into like buying the building, stuff like this. Yeah, I love this set. It's a great set. Yeah, I really like the outside. I don't know. It's very, I mean, it's like, I feel like it has an old feeling to it, but like it definitely has aged a little bit, but like I still think it looks great and I think it holds up. Yeah, and then I don't know, the interior for me is even better than the exterior. So here's where the interior is just so good that I'm just like, okay, this set is amazing. Like this pool table is awesome. I love that so much. And this like fan up here too. I don't it's just amazing. Like and then also the detective's office, I think looks great. Yeah, I wouldn't really change much there. And The barbershop is great too, just like classy old style barbershop. In the back, I think definitely looks, yeah, looks very good. Looks very good. This brown base plate is interesting. Yeah, that's, I don't know. It's kind of cool. Yeah, it's cool to get that brown base plate. But yeah, all in all, this is, I think it's very good. It's a good in exterior and an even way better interior. Yeah, and I love the interior so much, and that's what really bumped up this set for me anyway. Yeah, and I feel like there's definitely personal preference that goes into this one quite a bit. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't definitely would not agree with me to put this on number three, but yeah. But anyway, this is just my opinion. So number two, Town Hall, which I don't know. I love it's a simple build. It's simple, but I love these pillars. I don't know. I love this set so much. I feel like it would just it's good to have this in any city. I feel like it'd just be the vocal point of any city you'd have. Yeah, I love it. I love this set. I love the simplicity. I don't know. I just think it looks very good. I don't know. The simplicity works for this set. But yeah, I love this set so much. This little tower here. The interior, I don't know. The interior is maybe a little bit lacking, but at the same time, I don't know really what else they would put in here beside. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like what you would expect. Yeah, there's like this little courtroom area, I guess. And there's also actually an elevator over here, which you'll be able to see from the back here in a second. Yeah, that's actually it's cool design. It's definitely interesting, something they haven't done before. And then yeah, I don't know. Yes, it's like I don't know, a little office area, I guess, up here, a little meeting room. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. But that globe looks good. But yeah. So I don't know. I don't really even know what else they put in there. But yeah, the outside, I love the way the outside looks. The back looks good too. And here's that where that little elevator thing works. You can bring this thing up, and it moves between floors. Yeah, so that's cool. But yeah, and this I like the way this roof looks too. This roof looks very good. Yeah, but I don't know. Definitely personal preference probably goes a little bit into putting this up this high, but yeah, I mean, a lot of this is just personal preference. But yeah, I love the set. It's a great set. And now on to number one, which is Assembly Square. I don't know. This is just the peak for me, and I actually have this set, so I got to experience the amazingness of this set. I don't know. It just has so much going on. Like all these buildings are just all different, has unique designs, and they're just like and they're taking designs from different modulars that they've made from just I don't know from over time, and yeah, it just looks great. I think it looks very good. I love like the three separate buildings. Looks amazing. I feel like this definitely is worth taking up the 1.5 base plates, like the museum, but I don't feel like the museum really needed that as much as this does. I don't know. I feel like this definitely works better with that than the museum did, taking up 1.5. Yeah, but the exterior looks, I don't know, absolutely amazing. I love like the fountain. Then here again with like Assembly Square, like this could be, I mean, no, again, yeah, Assembly Square and the Town Hall. Like these are like vocal point sets. Like this is like the center of your city. It just looks great. And then also and it does not stop on the exterior. The interior is amazing. I love the interior. The interior just has so much different stuff going on. Coffee shop, bakery, flower shop, music shop, dentist. Oh yeah, and I love the dentist place. That's amazing. I love that so much. I loved building that. It was really fun to build. And then also like the photography studio, ballet studio, and the apartment. This fits so much in. It's amazing. I love just the diversity of the set is amazing. And yeah, in the back looks very good. I like this little area out here, the little grill area, and yeah, the fire escapes. Yeah, it all looks very good for me. Yeah, and that's all I have for Assembly Square out. Yeah, and just this whole review, that's all I have. This is the last one, but yeah, it looks yeah, I love Assembly Square. It's very good, but yeah. So again, that concludes my ranking of all these, and yeah, again, just like a lot of this personal preference goes into making this, and everyone has their own opinion. So yeah, I encourage you to get the one that you really like, find a good price on whichever one you're wanting to buy. But I hope this helped you decide which one you would want to buy, and yeah. So I think that's about it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for our new stuff. So don't forget to hit the bell button so you can get notifications to watch our stuff that will be coming out in the very near future. So yeah, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you.